Polygal brings nature in. When installing Polygal multi-wall polycarbonate sheets, ensure you follow the recommended installation instructions or consult with your local professional. Polygal also offers technical support for your convenience. So let's get started. Before beginning, check that all of the required parts are present, including Polygal sheets, sealing tape, edge profiles, base and cap profiles, screws, and seals. Do as much prep work as possible on the ground before installation takes place overhead. This minimizes excess labor, saves time, and is generally a good safety practice. Avoid stepping on the sheets after installation, as this is dangerous and can also damage the sheets. If you need to store the sheets and profiles outdoors prior to installation, make sure they are covered with a non-PVC tarp. Polygal sheets are UV protected on one side, indicated by the protective film printed with the Polygal logo, so be sure that this side is uppermost. Be sure to remove the plain protective film from the underside of the sheet. Polygal sheets can be cut using a fine-tooth circular saw. Ensure the cut lengths fit the structure with a minimal overlap. Pull the protective film back at least 10 centimeters around the entire perimeter of the sheet and install the vent tape on both ends of the sheet to seal off the open flutes and pre-drill aluminum profiles if needed. If you are installing Polygal in an arched configuration, take into careful consideration the cold bending of the sheets and profiles. Profiles should be cut longer than the sheets. The ends can subsequently be aligned using an electric saw when installation is complete. Ask your local representative or technical support person for the minimum bending radius of sheets and profiles. When installing Polygal as a roof or canopy system, be sure that your minimum slope is at least 10%. During installation, make absolutely sure the sheet flutes go in the direction of the slope for proper drainage and moisture evaporation. Once installation has begun, ensure proper alignment and placement for subsequent sheets and profiles. Keep in mind that the lower edge of the sheet should project slightly over the edge of the lower joist. The base profile should be fastened to the structure's rafter or purlin supports. Fastener location should be as close to the middle of the base profile as possible when securing it to the structure. Before installing the screws through the sheet into the rafter or purlin, make sure to pre-drill holes slightly larger than your fastening screws to allow for thermal expansion and also allow for the gasket or spacer between the base profile and the structure if needed. After securing the base profile and sheets, the cap profile should be installed. When using polycarbonate profiles, be sure that the cap profile securely locks into the base profile. For aluminum profiles, ensure that the cap is firmly screwed to the base with proper stainless steel, self-tapping screws, and EPDM gaskets as well. Repeat this process until installation is complete and secure. The last step in the installation process is to remove the printed protective film as soon as possible. Do not leave this film on the polycarbonate, as extended exposure to the sun's rays will make it nearly impossible to remove. In closing, please remember that these are only general guidelines for installing Polygal products and are not a substitute for the detailed installation instructions available on the Polygal website or professional advice from your Polygal distributor. Polygal brings nature in.